expecting any second now.
You have spooky. We have a spooky guest. Guests.
You can correct me. So I got you here. All right. Good morning, everyone. We are live here on the Toad Hall Books and Records
Good morning.
morning show. We have some awesome guests. Your audio is on. Some really phenomenal guests on the show. We're going to get to them in a second. Hang around after they're off. We have some big news for our website today.
Ooh.
Big news for that. So we're going through a bunch of like really rare pieces we have around the store because our website is a little busy today. We'll talk about that. Annette has a piece on
James Taylor and Carole King's newest release, that came out October, I think it was 22nd, which is Live at the Troubadour.
Yeah, like a week ago came out.
Yeah.
It's pretty new. And she listened to it, so we got a little review from that. Mm-hmm. Without further ado, we are getting into our wonderful guests. They are from Notebook Entertainment. They are professional content creators.
Yeah.
Been at it for over 15 years. They were on the forefront of kind of the YouTube thing, and now they're pushing the boundaries into other areas, making, well, let's just hear from them. Let's get to it.
Hi, I'm Wyatt Elliott from Notebook Entertainment.
And I'm Chris Williamson.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome on the show.
Yeah. Thank you for having us on. We appreciate it.
Absolutely.
It's definitely our busy time.
Our first YouTube channel, Notebook Movies, has been live for 15 years.
Okay.
I started making films in 2007.
Okay.
And
Got over 600 episodes of our hit show, Tales from F My Life.
Yes, we've been doing that show for over 10 years. We have over 600 episodes now. Our show has expanded. It's not just on YouTube anymore. You can find us on Vibe.com. You can find us on Patreon. You can find us on Facebook. There's one you can rent our videos on called With Ribbon. We're everywhere now. So if you just look up FML, even on Google, chances are those videos are up first.
So is that your first, was FML your first big break? Was that your first main channel? No. Not your first channel, but your first followed.
The answer, I guess, is no on both of the accounts.
Okay.
Because what happened was the first channel was just I didn't put any thought into it. It was called Joe Dog 3333. And the first film I ever made was a John Rambo parody called John Rainbow.
He's an interior decorator.
Is that online still?
It is still online.
Yeah.
John Rainbow.
Yep. John Rainbow.
If you look, everything that we produce in the end credits, if we've got credits, it'll say John Rainbow, interior decorator. Even when I'm the interior decorator.
Yeah. I always give credit to John Rainbow. It's always going to be my thing. I've said before, I don't care if I make a serious film like Schindler's List, and the credits it's got a list and interior decorator John Rainbow. But that ended up on Yahoo's front page when we created it. So we kind of had, that was our first film, and so that kind of gave me the, whoa, this could really be cool.
Could do something.
And then I got a kind of a following with my retail series, and it was starting to pick up, and then we lost our location, and the whole thing fell apart. But that's what made me create FML.
So for those of you who don't know, FML is F My Life. Tell us a little bit. Like I said, you type in FML video into Google, and their stuff's going to come up.
Yeah.
Tell us just a quick premise about FML. What is that?
It's just about everyday stuff that makes you say FML.
Right.
Yeah.
They're about 2-3 minutes. I think our longest one's like 8 minutes because we really got into production value on that one.
Yeah, FML can go. It used to be they were all like 30-second skits. Okay. And they were reenactments from the page fmylife.com. Okay. Now we write all our own episodes. Yep. They're a minimum of 3 to 5 minutes. Then we put so much more effort into them. Yep. That's why I'm like, why does it take so much longer to edit this stuff?
And you can tell the difference if you watch, because we've got them all still up there. So you can go back and watch first season, and you can see how much he's grown as a filmmaker, as an editor, as a writer, all of that from the first season to the most current ones that. We've got so many Halloween ones coming out right now.
Yeah, and FML is just something you can binge. Like you can just watch them over, after another, and next thing you know, hours you're spending on it.
And there's a few that have like recurring characters and stuff, but they're for the most part standalone, just one joke gags,
Okay.
Yeah, but we do have Easter eggs throughout them now. So if you've been following us for a long time, you'll pick up gags, reoccurring gags, characters, all that stuff. that we bring back.
And the stars are the talented well, it started with his talented friends.
Yeah.
He was just like, hey guys, come make a video with me. And then we met actors, and so we've got so many talented people that come out and do these videos for us.
And I still work with my friends too. I work with my friends, I work with my actors, I work with actors who become my friends.
Right.
And the Notebook is a small little family.
It's a big channel. We've got over 200,000 subscribers.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
millions.
200,000 subscribers.
Yeah, 222,000 we just hit. It's come a long way, and it's growing every day, constantly. So
you guys have been at it for 15 years?
I've been at it for 15
He's been at it for 15
years.
That's incredible. This is the forefront of YouTube and content creation and DIY videos kind of stuff. So,
speaking of which, we do a series called FML DIY where we let the audience send in story ideas, and we pick a winner.
Well, that's fun.
And then we do that. We
pick an actress that's popular with our audience, and we have them announce, okay, guys, write me a video. And so we get lots of
submissions, and then they pick out which one the top 3, and then we let the audience vote which ones do we actually produce.
Yeah.
That's cool. Now, you said you had a ton of stuff coming up for Halloween.
Oh, goodness.
And you had a lot of stuff coming, so let's get into that. Tell us, where do you want to start?
Well, we'll start with our new channel. FML got so big that it's really hard for us to put new stuff on that channel because our audience, they want the FML. That's what they come to expect for us.
Exactly.
So we decided we were going to start a new channel where we could try out some of our new shows and stuff. So that's Notebook TV. Okay. That's slowly growing. We've only got like 200 subscribers so far there.
But to be fair, we've only been taking it serious
for like a month. Months,
so
it's pretty quick.
We've already premiered our entertainment news show called Horrorland News. And every week, Monday and Friday, we do 2 shows where we kind of talk about what's been going on in the week in horror. We talk about, because there's so many TV horror shows out right now. Oh my gosh. So we give, a brief overview of that. And then every Monday we have a segment called Indie Spotlight where we highlight indie films.
Okay.
Regardless of genre?
Well, right now with that show, we're doing just horror, but when we expand it, we're probably going to do other indie, because we're indie filmmakers, so we want to promote that as much as possible.
Yeah, so as we grow, we want to share the growth.
Yeah, and then Friday episodes, we have a Review This segment where we review either a brand new movie we just saw in horror or an old one that we think should get more attention.
It's like the indie movie version of our show. So if you like the music of our show, watch their show for especially horror.
It's very horror focused in that channel, because one of our other shows that I write is called Slasher Advocate. Okay. We have 1 episode out right now, and it's I defend Michael Myers during the first timeline of the Halloween movies, because there's several. And it's me playing the part of a lawyer and me defending him and why he's not the boogeyman and why he's not to blame.
He's not to be blamed for his actions.
Right. There's, circumstances.
She makes wonderful sense. I'm telling you, I can't watch Halloween anymore without her influence of this video.
I just watched it 2 days ago, so I'm going to have to watch this video now.
Watch the video,
And then another new show we just premiered is called Thanks, We Hate It with Alex and Chris, and it's me and my co-host, and we do our top 5 things that we think are just the worst in whatever the subject is. Right now it's horror because it's October.
Yep.
So our first episode was the top 5 worst Oscar snubs for horror, because the Oscars tend to ignore the horror genre regardless of how good the film is.
Correct.
So that was our first episode, and we have an episode coming out this week where we discuss our top 5 worst horror villains.
Ooh.
Yeah.
How deep do you go?
Are we
gonna know?
Yeah.
Like, would you know the 5?
Yeah. The average viewer, I think, would. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There might be 1 or 2 that.
Well, that's fair.
I think they kept it pretty mainstream.
Okay.
Yeah. We're trying to keep it more mainstream. I mean, there's gonna be deep dives, but there's some deep dives. Believe me, I had other options I could have picked, but I tried to stick with the audience is gonna know these.
Yep.
Yeah. For our show, the Horrorland News, where we spotlight indie films, we'll go on to Tubi or something and randomly family pick a movie that's independent.
God,
and
we
watch
saw the best one.
God.
It was like Halloween at Aunt Ethel's or something, and it was the best, worst movie I've ever seen in my life. I love it.
Yeah, there's some gems out there.
There are. You get on some of those other platforms.
Yeah.
You never know what you're going to find there.
It's great.
And we'll share it if we like it. If we hate it, and then we won't.
We'll just pass on it.
Yeah, we want to promote it. We don't want to be like, this sucks, you know?
I do the same thing on our channel we do like a rediscovering vinyl I do every week, where we'll dig up an old record or something that was maybe passed in the last 6 months.
Yeah.
If we don't like it, we're not going to say we hate it. We're just pass on it. We're always going to try to spotlight and show the positive things.
Exactly.
I think it's the way to go.
It is.
It's definitely the way to go.
It really is.
Yep. And so we've got, today for the new channel, we're releasing a special Slasher Advocate edition where I defend just the movie Halloween Kills. Because because people have been bringing up a lot of complaints that I thought were actually answered, so I felt like I should defend the movie a little bit. Yeah, so, and again, I tell people a few times in the film, I'm like, look, if you didn't like it, that's cool. I'm not here to change your mind. I'm just defending my movie.
And it's a trilogy, so this is the second movie in the director's trilogy,
well, technically, correct? It's a trilogy, but it all builds off the first one.
Yeah, it goes from the first one, then it's the second.
Then 2018, then Halloween Kills, and then Halloween Ends comes out next year.
Yeah. They skip all the Rob Zombie and all the stuff in the
middle.
Everyone skips the Rob Zombie ones.
Yeah, so her Slasher Advocate, the first one deals with Timeline 1.
1 through 6.
We're recording right now Timeline 2.
Yep, which goes 1, and then 1, 2, and then H2O and Resurrection.
Yep, and then we're going to do this one
next year after Halloween ends.
The one she's coming out today is defending the movie itself.
Just the movie Halloween
She's going to defend Michael Myers in this timeline.
And then the next episode after that, I'm going to be defending John Kramer from Saw.
Oh man, yeah! If you love this, is great. This is very timely. I knew we scheduled this right.
Yeah.
So you have the new channel. You have two channels. You have your FML channel. You have your Notebook TV channel.
Yes.
So I see some people are saying they subscribe. Make sure you get both.
Oh, cool.
Because they have two. And what else can we expect on? I mean, that's a lot.
Yep. Oh, well, there's still more because that's just the one channel. On our original channel where we have FML, we've been releasing throughout the month different FML episodes, Halloween episodes.
Okay.
This week we have one for every day. So this week we're releasing a Halloween FML every day.
Almost every day.
Almost every day. I'm not gonna, don't hold us to that. We're very busy and tired, but we're gonna try.
Almost every day.
Till Halloween? Are you doing it through Halloween?
Oh yeah. Traditionally we release a Halloween episode on Halloween, and it was once a year. About 2 or 3 years ago, I was like, why am I doing one a year and I love Halloween so much? So Christmas we started making more a few years ago, and I'm like, well, I love Halloween more than Christmas, so and we have so much fun with the Halloween ones because it's like the Simpsons Halloween where there's no canon involved. People can die. People can, and we do tend to be a little more horror-ish with them, but still funny.
Yeah.
In a way.
And some of them I get to use like my special effects makeup skills because I love doing special effects makeup.
Yeah.
I don't know, you guys had the wrestling show on here. We work with them and they're doing a horror movie this year, so I got to work on that and do some horror effects for them. I had to make an eyeball out of like paper towels and a glass eye. And
I saw this thing. It looks awesome.
Yeah,
it looks really good.
It looks really we do. We do, in fact, you can look at her makeup effects that she's done throughout the years on her photo page, which is Penelope Blue on photography on Facebook. But she posts a lot of her fantasy photography and makeup effects and stuff. But back to the Halloween FMLs is we did one this year that was a Scream parody.
Oh god, it was so fun.
And it turned out really, really funny. We had guys in like dollar store Scream costumes, and they were trying to pull off the first scene in Scream where they're calling the girls, but in this one, the girls are horror fanatics and they know more than they do.
Killers.
And they end up trolling them.
And we won't give away the ending, but yeah, go watch it. It was so much fun to film. And again, the wrestling guys are in there. Matt's in there. Kate,
JB's in there. We work with the wrestling show a lot. We help each other out. We're both independent filmmakers. We're both on YouTube. We live in Rockford. So
and that Saw episode, JB was so funny. Like I was because I was on lighting, and so I'm sitting there trying not to shake the light because I'm dying of laughter.
Where is most of your stuff recorded? You just pick spots
everywhere
in Rockford?
Everywhere,
Mostly
mostly Rockford,
okay.
Roscoe. We want to film here soon. We have some ideas. We're going to let you guys know.
We're up for it.
Yeah, because this is a great place, guys,
Yes.
for like looking around and just getting lost.
Oh yeah,
But,
and other businesses that we've made friends with, they've let us come in and film. So yeah, sometimes we'll be
Upstairs
on
would be a
location.
good spot.
I did a photo shoot upstairs with my friend Raven one time.
Yeah, and we shot part of the Deadersons up there too.
One of the we needed like a library, and so we used the
Oh,
upstairs to
like,
make it look like a library. Yeah, the Deadersons is another show we did a couple years ago, and that you can see every episode on our new channel.
Okay.
But that was pretty big for us. We got to go to Hollywood for that one. One of our actresses got nominated for a Young Artist Award. So we got to go to Hollywood to this big, Hollywood event.
Yeah, it was
right here in Rockford.
And that was, I mean, that was a big deal. It was front page of the Rockford paper.
Oh yeah, we were everywhere.
It was locally. It was a very big deal.
I believe it's still on local television.
I haven't verified that, but they never
told us it was
Down,
off.
so
yeah, so.
it might still be playing on local Comcast. I'm not
Deaderson. So these guys have been doing horror. They've been doing DIY videos forever, and their stuff just continues to get better. More content, better FX, better writing, everything.
Yeah.
You do it for 15 years, you get better.
You grow,
at it.
Yeah.
You
At
learn
least
a
you
few
should.
things.
If you're not, you're doing something wrong.
That's right.
So.
Well, is there anything I missed? I mean, you guys have a lot going on.
I had a new book come out this year,
gosh.
and I have another one hopefully coming out next year.
Yeah, tell them about your books.
Okay, yeah, the second book for the Wonderlandian Chronicles, I released that this year.
Okay.
That's called War in Wonderland. The first one is The Alice Project, and they can all be bought on Amazon.
Okay.
And then I'm releasing the third book in my other mystery series, the Andy Alcock Mystery Files. Hopefully at the end of this year, if not, then like January, February.
You are a writer, master of all crafts.
Yes.
Are these only available in digital form?
No, they're all books. You can soft cover. He's got on Barnes and Noble. He got one of them in hardcover. We just haven't put it through to get it.
Okay.
Yeah, hardcover was a different monster.
But you can get them. They're available for Kindle and Kindle Unlimited. So if you have Kindle Unlimited, you can get it for no cost.
Or if you prefer paper, you can order them.
What name do you write under? Do you have
mine? Chris Williamson. Okay. Yeah.
It's Notebook TV and Notebook
Movies.
FML or movies.
Notebook movies. Yeah.
Yep, and I can send you links to.
Yeah, I'll put the links. I'll put the links in the description after the show, and we'll get it all linked up. So.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And then on top of the YouTube, which I know most of our viewers like YouTube, but I know you guys are doing Patreon, which is kind of the future of that. And then you're on the new platform called
A Vibe.
A Vibe.
Yeah. And that's where we have our, we call it FML After Dark series. They're too hot for YouTube videos. So they're the FMLs that happen kind of more in intimate times.
Yeah.
Right. Because, I don't, YouTube was starting to stifle my creativity because I would get ideas, and sometimes they're more American Pie than they are Disney. And so I would make them, and then they would get mad and kick us off YouTube or whatever. So finally, this website, brand new, came to us, and they were like, we are trying to attract people who are having trouble with YouTube. And so they signed us to an exclusive contract to make exclusive content for them. And so now, not only do we make exclusive episodes for them, which you can't see anywhere else, we now put the episodes that YouTube kicked off
over
YouTube on there, which now you can't see anywhere else.
So if you're a fan of ours and one of your favorite episodes disappeared, check A Vibe.
Yeah, it's probably on A Vibe or Patreon.
AVIBE?
AVYB.
AVYBE.
And is it a subscription model?
This one is. This one is. It's $5.99 a month, and it gets you access to everything we do as well as everybody else on the channel too.
Okay.
So
it's not bad for $6. You go check it out.
Yep, and
watch it. If you don't like it, then you can unsubscribe or keep going because they keep putting stuff out.
We had a promo code at one point. I don't know if it's still active.
Yes, we do have a promo code. I believe it's just Notebook Movies 1 or something. I'll send it to you.
Okay, we'll put it that in the description.
Yep, and the code gets you 1 month free.
Perfect.
Oh, there you go.
Perfect. People can check it out and hopefully stay on it. So. Well, thanks so much, guys. Thanks for coming on. This is awesome. This is their busiest time. Notebook Movies, Notebook TV with Notebook Media right here in Rockford. They've done tens of thousands of hours of footage and videos and love into these videos with our friends. The wrestling show we had on they were on with the wrestling show. So, guys, thanks so much for coming on.
Thanks for
having us.
I'll look forward to getting those links in there and getting some more YouTube fans. Get it on our end and
welcome aboard.
Yeah.
Welcome there, guys.
Well, thanks for coming out, guys.
Thank you.
I know you guys got a lot of stuff to edit, so.
Go home and take
All
a
right,
nap first.
sure will. All right, thanks for
you.
having us, guys.
Yeah. Have a good one, guys.
Bye-bye,
Take it easy.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
You're
Thank you
welcome.
again. We'll talk
Thank
soon.
you.
Oh,
Yeah,
the hat.
sure
He's even
will.
got the shirt and the hat for
Oh,
the
yeah.
day.
No,
Yeah.
That is awesome.
And the shoes.
Oh,
my God.
gosh.
We go all out.
You couldn't find any
Pants.
pajama pants that had
I
the-
have
he has
those,
them.
but I had to put real pants on to go out of the house.
Why?
That's why leggings are
Yeah.
awesome.
That's right.
She's right. Why? I don't know. All right. Thanks, guys.
We'll see you
Thank
soon,
you.
guys. All right. Wow, is that cool?
Just
Man.
to think that, I mean, the subscriber base, wow.
200,000 people
And we have 3,000.
we've been doing it for a year. He's been doing it for
I know.
15.
Yeah.
15 years. He made
That
it to
means-
Hollywood. Made it
Can
to the
you
front page
imagine
of-
me in 15 years from now? Oh my God.
You'll still be here.
Nick's going to have to pick me up
I'll have to pick you
to
up.
work every day,
I'll have
or
to
I'll
do
be taking
your ride home.
the Septran bus here. Or the
We'll get
no,
you here
what's not
somehow.
Septran? What is it? It's the one for old people that can't drive anymore.
Yeah, we'll get you here somehow. We'll wheel you in. We're ADA accessible. We'll get you in here.
Yeah, that's all right. Maybe, maybe Paul can drive me by then.
Oh, yeah. He's younger than you, so that'll work.
Yeah, he's a lot younger than I am.
All right. So,
It's always fun to have
I love having guests on the show.
guests on the show.
We have so
mean-
much fun stuff coming up on this channel. I toured a turntable factory yesterday.
I am so jealous. I was off, and you did not invite me. I don't know what I'm going to do with Nick.
Well,
He just keeps leaving me out of this stuff.
You can. We'll talk. We'll get you in the next one. But that'll be up on the show on the channel here shortly. I've got interviews with artists coming up. I reviewed another album last night. We've got a blind record draw coming up.
Yeah, well, I guess I can cross that off my little list here.
The blind record draw is going to be Christmas.
For Christmas albums.
We're announcing it today. It's not for sale today. I'm going to put the listing up probably a week from today.
Because
we'll put it up.
Did you say you're going to be gone next week?
I will be out of town next Tuesday, so there won't be a morning show next Tuesday, but I'll probably post a video with that, so you can purchase that while I'm gone, and then we'll draw the following Tuesday.
Oh, let's talk about what's going on with our system, just
Our
in
website.
case. Yeah.
So our website is officially packed up its bags, and we are moving to a cloud server format, which means...
Woo! Do I have to learn anything new?
No, you don't
Oh,
have to
thank
learn anything
goodness.
new. And neither do our customers. Everything should work, in theory, should work perfect. That's in theory. In real life practice, we moved our whole gigantic 12-year-old website. Well, actually, it's been remade sooner than that. All of our pictures and data over to our new host. We're on the back end of Amazon, which I'm not much of an Amazon fan, but damn it, do they have a good infrastructure for websites, and the speed will be better. On Record Store Day, when we get 700 people that clog our website will not clog down.
Can you believe that's a month away?
Month away.
For
I
Black
can't believe
Friday?
I have to start making Black Friday
Well,
videos
almost just
soon.
a month away.
Unbelievable.
So let's just put it out here. If anybody tries to get on their website, and you guys are really good about letting us know stuff, if there is an issue, call the store and let us know so we can get into the back end and get a hold of our web people.
Yeah, we're going to be battling that this whole week and probably next week. Well, in the next couple of weeks, we're going to be knocking off little pieces of it, testing every functionality. We want this thing running real smooth for Black Friday here. And most of, actually, a lot of the functionality has been moved. A lot of our stuff we pre-moved it. Today is the final day where we actually set up over there. And I clicked on it just this morning, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's a lot faster.
Well, and what's nice about that is that what the public is seeing is a different, obviously, end of the site. They're seeing the public side, we're seeing the back side. So sometimes we're not aware of some of the issues that may happen on the front end. So
we try to keep
always
up
love
with
input.
Yeah.
Have any issues? Let us know, please.
Especially for the next week going forward. It's a big week for us. So, but that was a huge hurdle. When we started this process pretty much in the spring. We made our decision. We started moving things. We started designing things, working bugs out. And we're moving over. And people are saying AWS is awesome. It's going to be faster. It's actually about the same cost as we were doing locally hosted, just right here in Rockford. But obviously now it's going to be, because we have customers in Europe and in Asia, all over the U.S., Canada. So it's going to be really a big deal for us moving forward. So
that would be nice.
Thanks for being patient with us. This week's a little bit of a growing pains, but hey, it's good. It's better to do that than to not grow at all.
Yeah.
So. So because our website is
may
or
may not
be up or it's being worked on currently, I decided to just pull a bunch of cool records from the store today.
Really?
Yeah, I got
Do we have a lot of those?
Look at this stack of records I scored. I just grabbed these up this morning, and I was like, you know what? These are cool for just different reasons. So all these records in this stack they're not on our website. So you have to call. If you see something you like, you have to give us a call.
Okay, why aren't they? Oh, just because...
They're just like behind the counter.
Okay.
They're just not on our website. They just either just came in or we just haven't gotten them up yet. So, first up, this REM, Fables of Reconstruction. But look, it's got the original hype sticker. How cool is that?
That's cool.
It's got the original shrink, original hype sticker. REM records are kind of hard to find. Look, it was originally $7.50 new.
Well, I just did a search on the website, man. It just, bam.
Yeah, it's up right now. It's way faster.
Yeah.
$28 for the REM Fables of Reconstruction. It's the website is significantly faster. I'm really excited about
Real, not counterfeit.
This is the world's most counterfeit record. This is the most counterfeit record of all time, introducing the Beatles. Typically, I mean, there's tons of sites that tell you about all the things that are fake on this record. Some of the ones I always look for is when introducing the Beatles and the Beatles are split by the center hole, it's fake. If the color band looks choppy, it's fake. Sometimes you'll see the color band and there's like 2 colors in it. Another way you can tell on the jackets are real or fake is the real ones will have a 1/4 inch on the bottom and on the top overlap. The fake ones are just a regular, they don't have an overlap. See this overlap right here? See how they tape them? Mm-hmm. So this is a real one. Unfortunately, it's very low grade. So we got $5 on it. I mean, it's good. It's, it'll play, but it's got writing on it. It's rough. But hey, for $5, get a real introducing the Beatles. I mean, it's like a $100 record in good shape. There's a Pink Floyd Blue. It's in Stair Step to Abandon. It's got Echoes on one side and Breathe, On the Run, Time, and The Great Gig in the Sky on side 2. It has a little pop. I don't know. It just says has pop. Look at the label, just white.
Oh, wow.
The vinyl looks mint minus, but we played it and it's got a click or a pop on it. So it's probably, if it affects the play, I guess it's VG. This record looks like brand new, guys. I mean, this thing is shiny. It's super clean. It's got a pop, so...
This is interesting. It almost makes
the cover's really nice too.
Makes me think that maybe it was recorded in Germany. I'm not.
Yeah,
sure.
I can't read that top line. Z.
Plattenspieler. I don't know. Something. I don't know.
Anyway.
Anybody speak German out there? Tell us what that means.
It's a little.
Oh, did I do it the wrong way? There it is.
You get it? All right.
I hope so.
All right. All right. Want to take the next one?
I don't. Oh, it's heavy.
It's because it's the Third Man record, sealed.
Sealed, 3 LPs. Oh, can you see it if I hold
This is
it up
the
here
single releases from 2011. So there's a lot of Third Man collectors out there, I know. This has got, it's 3 LP.
There we go.
And it's cool. It has TMR. It has stuff from all the different Third Man releases. So they took all the 7 inches, put them on 12 inches.
Yeah.
So for people who
this
don't like
thing's got some heft to it. There's no doubt about that. $75 sealed.
2011. It's getting pretty old for Third Man.
10 years.
You're talking, 10 years old. Third Man was,
Oh, this is volume 3. Single releases 2011. Then it says volume 3 here on the bottom. Wow, whoever got this plastic sleeve on here, I'm pretty impressed.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Good job, Nick.
Thank you. You know this one.
Near Mint LP Ozzy, $40. Let's take this out so you can see the cover. Well, let's take everything out so we can look at the LP here.
Ozzy is our most asked about artist in the whole store.
Ah.
I mean, Ozzy and Sabbath, we can't keep them in. They just sell instantly.
Well, I was lucky at one point to have gone to Ozfest.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't remember what year that was. Took my son, he was about 15. So we've got this actually looks like it's been played once or twice. I don't know. It's shiny, it's beautiful. Randy Rhoads.
It's a cool image of them with Randy Rhoads there before he passed.
Jet Records. This looks fantastic. Great shape.
Flying high again.
Did you have mint minus on this? Yep, it is.
Yeah.
Except the sleeves torn, but otherwise the vinyl.
The vinyl.
Just looks.
The jacket's really nice too.
Yeah.
I'll let you fold that up. I'll start about. I was just digging and I found this used copy of the Foo Fighters' New Medicine at Midnight. This is just a regular copy, but it's damn is this record good. If you haven't checked out the new Foo Fighters record, I'm gonna be spinning this today since this is an open copy.
Cool.
This record was inspired partially by the disco era.
Huh.
Stuff like
that would have been like my era.
And kind of the disco soul bands. I don't want to say like it's not Saturday Night Fever and Bee Gees, which is why they did the DGs record for Record Store Day. But that's why they kind of paired them together. They used that disco clap and the drums a lot. Just kind of like little nuances they picked out from that era and they put into the drumming or a little bit into the songs or into the riffs. But it really made for a great party record. Well, it's really a fun record.
Don't put that back in the pile because we'll leave it separate so we can listen to it. Oh, and like Nick said earlier, he was digging. If you like digging, this is one of the stores to do it in.
Yeah.
We got 3 floors to dig.
Yep, we have an upstairs full of books. We have the main floor. And then there's a basement full of records, magazines. If you go to our website, our 3D tour should be live, maybe? I don't know if it got moved.
The last time I checked.
Yeah. There's a 3D. You can actually do a 3D tour of the whole store. You can walk around and see everything we got. So
next up, I Am the Greatest, Cassius Clay, otherwise known as Muhammad Ali.
So I was at the bar. I know you're shocked. The other day.
We could come up with a joke for that, I'm sure.
And it was Saturday night, and after all the college football games are done, they had boxing on.
Oh, yeah?
We were like, oh my gosh. Muhammad Ali's grandson boxed and won. He won a fight. But I thought that was interesting. I was like, I'm not very familiar with the boxing world.
No, me neither.
I don't follow it or anything, but it was just interesting to see that and see his grandson was up boxing and keeping the family name going. So.
And I have no idea what this is about, whether it's talking. I'm assuming it's going to be oral, like spoken word or
it's
something.
Like a spoken word
know.
record. It's like a spoken word record.
What
does it say on the back? It's only $20. Yeah. Here's another kind of a gem that I've dug out. Bernie Taupin's record.
No way. How cool is that?
You know,
yeah, I
share
know
with
exactly
the guests who Bernie Taupin is. Anybody out there know who Bernie Taupin is?
Oh, everybody out there knows who he is.
I don't know if everybody knows. Everybody knows Bernie Taupin. Better known.
Watch Rocket Man.
Better known. Oh, you just gave it away. Better known as the guy who wrote most, if not all, of Elton John's songs.
Yeah.
Move this all the way here.
That's pretty cool.
So this is his self-titled solo record. Oh, wait, how much do we have on this?
I don't know.
It's $12. It's got a little corner cut, and it's got a tape across the front. This is not a record I see very often.
I've never seen it.
And all the songs have Taupin, Quay, and Johnstone. Pretty much all the songs are credited all the way down. It's a full length. This is not a record that you're just going to find very often. I mean, over 15 years, this is from 71. I don't know that I've ever seen another one. This might be the only one I've ever seen. So, but yeah, cool stuff. I mean, not always expensive stuff, but just fun, cool stuff to dig up. That's a reissue.
A reissue. We've got 45 on it, so about 35. What's in here with it? Let me see. So we've got liner. Oh, this is cool. There's some liner notes in here. And we've got the Runaway self-titled, which there's a movie about them too. Great album if you haven't picked up. I mean, all of the girls that, girls I guess.
Yeah, they were like
16 and 17 years old. You've got Lita Ford, you've got Joan Jett, Jackie Fox, and Sandy West. And we got Cherry Bomb. Probably everybody knows that song. Great album. I've got a copy of this at home. Not the specific one, but if you like that, what do you want to call? I don't even know how to describe it. So if you like this kind of music,
it's punk. It's punk guitar rock.
So yeah, and I think $35 I said on it.
Yeah, hard record to find right now. I mean, it's a hard record to find used for sure, and even used are kind of tough to keep in.
We had it as new at one point. I don't know. This is probably one of them.
I got some Beatles
Can't
here.
put this back in.
This is an original Hard Day's Night mono, which is what makes this special. The problem is I got BG on the record. It's not, it'll still play good, but finding this in mono is a little bit tough. Obviously, stereos are the ones that are a little easier to find, a little less desirable. Actually, this record doesn't look that bad. You could probably squeeze a VG Plus out of this vinyl. It's actually not as bad as I thought it was going to be. UAL 3366 on the United Artists label. Just another gem I dug out of the new arrival section. Look at you getting all the Sabbath stuff.
Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath. 1974. Looks pretty good. Still looks. This got to be the original shrink wrap on it. It is brand new. This album costs $4.87.
I'll take it.
Not our price. Our price is about $38. Yeah, it's marked 50.
So yeah,
about
38, 37 bucks.
Yeah. I'm assuming I don't know what the vinyl looks like. Let's see what the vinyl looks like. Wow. Do you think this even ever was played? Take a look at that. If it was played, somebody took really good care of it and only listened to it a couple times.
It's mint. It's mint minus. It has one little minor sleeve scuff.
Yep.
It's perfect. Original shrink wrap. That's a nice record. I've got original shrink wrap Beatles Abbey Road. Now it is a '76 reissue, but it looks like it's like brand new. This one was $7.97, the original price.
Oh.
So 70 by 1976, prices are starting to go up. It's a purple label. Purple label capital, which is a dead giveaway that it's a reissue. Doesn't matter. This thing's mint. This thing is absolutely perfect. Original shrink, as you would suspect it to be when it's in the shrink.
Ooh, I see some good stuff coming up here. We've got Floyd metal, Pink Floyd. I almost wore my Pink Floyd shirt today. I guess I should have, huh?
Who? Pink Floyd?
Pink Floyd.
Huh.
Is that what I said?
Yeah, that is. That's giving you a hard time.
See, he's messing with my mind. This is what
never heard of him
happens.
before,
You've never?
Never heard of him.
We can listen to this today.
I'll put that on too.
Yeah. We've got it on the
Yellow Harvest.
Yellow Harvest label. What do you got on price on that?
Let's see what we have on price.
Another one that's definitely right between the VG Plus and VG Plus on this. England,
35.
recorded in England.
Looks pretty clean.
Yeah.
In here, $35.
I don't own this one of Pink Floyd.
It's got echoes as the whole side too. It's kind of cool. All right, Neil Young, Homegrown. This is the RSD version.
From what year?
Oh man, now you're killing me. RSD 2020, but it was one of those drops because they had 3 drops.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But exclusively to RSD, these came with a photo print. And there it is.
Well, would you look at that?
Would you look at that? Let's see if it was on colored. Came with a photo print. I don't remember if it was on. Oh, it's just on black vinyl. It's perfect. It's like brand new. And the price isn't bad either. $30. It's probably what it was new
maybe
anyway.
a trade-in.
Yeah, someone probably traded it in for. They probably listened to it once. But this is cool. This was that hidden record that he had written right after Harvest. Back in the day, he wrote this. For his Harvest record, and he shelved it because some of the songs are about a girl or something, and he didn't. It's scraping up bad memories for him.
Like there was a breakup or something.
Yeah, he shelved it, and now he dug it right out. So it's a new record from that era. It's never been released before.
The Sex Pistols, Pirates of the Destiny. Paul, I think, was asking me about Sex Pistols not too long ago.
I think he's asking you just about sex. That might have been. You might have misunderstood it. Could have been. And maybe you just misunderstood him, or he's asking where the pistol was. One of the two. Maybe it was pistols. I don't know.
I do have a saying for that, but this channel
that's
is
a different
probably
channel.
PG plus.
Yeah, we can't. YouTube. We don't have the YouTube police to get. That's cool. Look at that. Pink.
Pretty cool.
Splatter vinyl.
Oh, gatefold. Oh, look at those pictures. Thanks
to our Canadian fellows for making this jacket. Those are cool photos too. Look at those photos. And of course, in typical Sex Pistols fashion, there's like how many songs on each side?
A lot.
There's a lot. It's
I
typical
want to
punk
listen
fashion.
to this. This might be another one to listen to today.
There's look at the track listing on this side.
Yeah, it almost runs.
It's like
What do we have on this one?
where's
the
$30.
Oh, okay.
$30. The Goonies Never Say Die, $18. This is the biggest time capsule record we have in the stack. First of all, you start off with Cyndi Lauper, Philip Bailey, Tina Marie, the Bangles, Dave Grusin, Luther Vandross, REO Speedwagon. This will transport you right back to 1985, baby.
I remember 1985.
I
I saw REO Speedwagon probably in 1985.
It looks perfect. Record looks like brand new. Saw REO Speedwagon in 85.
Well, somewhere between 85, 86ish, maybe. Yeah.
Goonies, Never Say Die, Steven Spielberg, at some of his best work. $18. Again, if you see anything you like, give us a call or put dibs in the comment or whatever, and we'll get with you. We'll pull it aside, and when you call in, we'll get it to you.
Great album. This one was put out by 4 Men with Beards.
They do a good job.
Yeah, they do a great job on some of this. So this is, I'm not sure, this is 2006 release of this one. Great songs on there. About $20 on this. Solid record, man. This may even be more than 180. That almost feels like 200, 180, 200 gram.
I don't know that 4 Men with Beards does 200.
Okay.
And since it's from 06, it's probably 180.
180.
That was like when that was first introduced, like 180 gram was like, oh my gosh. Now everyone out there is spoiled. Like almost everything's 180 gram.
So we got In the Midnight Hour on this, Land of a Thousand Dances, Mercy Mercy. Great album.
Should we get into the Carole King? Let's mix it up. We're going to switch over to let Annette talk about her. She's got a little piece here today, and then we'll finish our stack.
So I decided I saw an album come in, and I'm like, well, let's do something just on one album, because usually I try to do like an artist or whatever. So what I did was, and we don't have any of our record holders.
So I'll hold it.
So
I lost my sponsorship with Max.
I guess I should have been flipping through my notes here again. This is we just received. Well, I wanted to read the front there for a second. We got this one in last week.
Yeah, just came out.
Carole King, James Taylor, live at the Troubadour.
I love story time. This is my favorite part of the week. Get the Annette
This is a
story
historic
time.
2007 performance at the Los Angeles iconic Troubadour nightclub. It's lacquers were cut by Bernie Grundman, so I just want to tell you right now, if you know who he is, this is another one of his gold albums. I mean, anything mastered by him or cut by him, the sound is phenomenal.
He's one of the first people who really made a name. He put his name as mastered or cut by. Bernie Grundman. Kevin Gray is another one. These guys were pioneering, putting their name on the hype sticker 15 years ago when no one else was doing it. And they kind of really, they still make and cut some of the best records in the industry. Everybody wants them. And if their name's on it, it's going to sound as good as it can possibly sound.
2 LP, 180 gram, and it's pressed at Quality Records Pressing, otherwise known as QPR.
QRP. Quality Records Pressing. QPR? Quality Pressing Records?
No, stop.
Those
letters are like...
I know.
Let's see.
Analog Productions.
QRST. I have to go through the whole alphabet there to figure it out.
Chad Chasm's monster factory out there in the middle of the country, pressing some of the best records in the world. Pressed right over there by Kraft.
So this Kraft Recordings, which is Kraft is home to one of the largest and most storied collections of master recordings and compositions in the world. They put out some great recordings. Their website talks about some of the different artists that that are included in their catalog, and which I didn't know. Tammy Wynette estate and the Billie Holiday estate. And I think have we gotten Billie Holiday from Kraft? I can't remember right offhand.
I mean, I feel like I bring everything in.
Right.
Not to say I don't miss something or something sells fast.
And now what surprised me is this, well, I guess it didn't surprise me. This one that came out just last week is the vinyl debut. So I don't know if this was put out on CD at one point, but this is the vinyl debut of the one that just came out.
Okay.
It was originally released in 2010.
All right.
And it captures a rare and intimate 2007 performance of Carole King and James Taylor.
Okay.
And I listened to, I think probably most of it this morning. And, oh man, there's some good songs on there.
Really?
It sounds really, really good.
Is it all his stuff? Is it all her stuff? Is it mixed?
Mixed.
Peter Asher produced it.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Look at this. Peter Asher, produced by Peter Asher. If you don't know Peter Asher.
The Asher Demos.
Yeah. Asher
Right.
Demos. That's a street for the Beatles.
Never mind.
Peter Asher, he's
Asher,
hooked
no,
up
I
with,
didn't know
he
him.
was in the Beatles group. He's an older, he's on satellite radio. He does stuff on the Beatles channel. He's kind of one of the guys that was kind of involved in that era. But he's still really, Sam Feldman. There's a ton of talent on this thing.
Yeah. So this was actually released October 22nd, so 4 days ago actually.
There you have it.
And that's when we got it, was last week. Oh yeah, it was previously sold as CD. What's really cool about some of this is with this release, in an effort to help support Troubadour's Los Angeles reopening after the effects of the pandemic, Concord, which is Kraft's parent company,
Okay.
has partnered with Carole King and James Taylor to cover sales fees, allowing all poster proceeds to be donated directly to the venue.
Wow.
Get them back on their feet after the
Wow.
pandemic. So that's really cool.
That
To
is
know
cool.
that a place like that is still going.
So for this
Troubadour.
record, to keep
Yes.
the Troubadour going.
Yeah.
So the proceeds from this go to the Troubadour.
No, not of that directly.
Okay.
Just like allowing all poster proceeds, because
Poster
there is.
they did a
in-
poster.
We didn't get it, but you can order it from a different website. There is the print of the poster.
Oh, that's
Probably
cool.
from the original show.
Oh, you can buy
that
that,
you
and
can
then it
order.
goes to the.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So
I didn't know that.
Yeah, when they announced their 3-night run at the Troubadour in 2007, it was to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the Troubadour.
Oh.
So it's been around. Oh my gosh, that's 1957.
Wow.
That's been around forever. That's pretty cool. And it was a West Hollywood club, synonymous with the 70s singer-songwriter movement, and it's played a central role in both their careers. So that's pretty cool. I didn't realize this was this long. So anyways, they met in 1969
Okay.
when James Taylor relocated to Los Angeles. He met 21-year-old songwriter Carole King, and from there, it expanded.
Yep.
And here's a couple things I didn't know, which was really cool. Carole King, a songwriter. Oh, thanks, Derek. Yeah, you see it says vinyl, not vinyls.
Yeah.
This is my statement shirt for today.
I'll really quick answer his question. He's wondering why on our used records they say Sterling pressing mean. So
yeah.
We're starting to talk if something is a little bit higher end. So Sterling Press is one of the
Pressing companies
that mastered these records back in the 70s and 80s.
New York.
And
I think.
typically the first pressing of a record will be a Sterling press. So what they did is they mastered it and cut it a little bit hotter. It's going to be a little bit higher quality. They sent those to radio stations, people who were doing reviews, record stores to play. They wanted it to sound as best as it could. So the first pressing or the first batch usually had Sterling on them. Sometimes it's just the whole first run.
Yeah.
And then, when they reissued it 2 years later, well, that record's old now. Just give it to the cheap people. They'll cut it, make it fast, and send it out the door. So Sterling is going to be
a little higher end.
a little higher end. It's going to be sound just they call them a hot stamper. There's tons of articles on the internet about this. But it's going to sound a little bit better than a stock copy. It should, at least. And there's others, and they'll be mentioned.
I can't remember. Is Sterling Press? What are some of the others?
Hey, John, what are some of the other hot stampers? Sterling and what else?
What's that? Master Disc?
Master Disc is another one that's really popular.
Thanks, John.
Thank you. So you'll see those notes. We started making notes on those because they sell for more money because they're more collectible. They sound a little bit better. That's all. That's what that is.
So did you know that Carole King wrote Will You Love Me Tomorrow, which was recorded by the Shirelles?
I didn't know that.
She wrote The Locomotion, originally done by Little Eva.
Didn't know that.
And Up on the Roof by the Drifters.
Cool.
You Make Me Feel Like a Natural Woman, Aretha Franklin.
Wow.
Yeah.
Those are some monster hits.
Yeah, so, and I have seen some other albums too where I always look at who the writers are, and you'll see her name listed. It's always interesting, at least being in this business now and understanding some of the things, to actually, when I'm looking at an album, I'll look at who the actual writer was. Because, back in the day, it was like, well, ooh, this is a song by Elton John. Oh, you must have written it,
Yeah.
But
you start digging the next layer
you
down.
start digging into it, and it's amazing how some of these different songwriters, who are also performers, end up being done by somebody totally different than you'd expect.
Yeah.
And so they returned 37 years later from their original one.
Oh.
And, yeah. Certified. This has been gold certified. Title debuted at number 4 on the Billboard 200, which had to be just recent. Well, no, it could have been when it first came out.
Yeah, it could have been in 2010 when it came on CD, which is 500,000 copies. Certified gold is 500,000.
Okay. Yeah, so just about, not too much. So James Taylor began his career as a defining figure in the 70s, singer-songwriter movement. He's sold more than 1 million albums since the release of his self-titled debut in '68. He's won, of course, Grammys, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Songwriters Hall of Fame.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, there you have it.
And so...
So you have another James Taylor over here.
No, well, just because I pulled that out because I wanted to see if we had any other new...
$41. This is his newest solo, I think. Oh. It's hand number. This one's number 1232.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
It's got a number on the bottom from Fantasy. 2020. Yeah, this isn't that old.
And so just to get back real quick on that Craft Recordings and it being done at
QRP.
RP, which is under the tutelage, obviously, of Chad from Acoustic Sounds.
Yeah.
He owns that Craft Recordings as well. And interesting articles about the additional, I think we talked about that in too long. He's just bought all these additional presses and whatnot. And right on Craft Recordings' website, their front page says, "We are not accepting anything right now to be pressed because we want to get done with our backlog."
Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah. But anyways, I just wanted, the little trivia for today is the first record press, and it's not this copy, obviously, but we don't have one. The first record press at Quality Records Pressing was Kiefer Tillerman, Cat Stevens.
Huh.
I hope this wasn't 2 that I pulled out.
No, that's not it.
So just your little trivia for today for the first album press there.
Do you have a year? Do you have a year when that happened?
No. I forgot to write that down.
I'm just curious. I didn't know when it was.
Yeah, I don't know. So that's just a little trivia for today.
How about that? All right.
So let's get back.
Let's get back to the cool. I see someone says that you guys are like Amazon. I live in New Jersey. Ordered album last Tuesday and got it Friday.
Hey, we have 2 people in our shipping department. They are great.
Yeah, we ship daily. So if you order it, it goes out same day or next day, depending when you order it, obviously.
And depending on what time our mail picks up.
Yeah, but it goes out same day, next day.
Well, we're glad to hear that it got there so fast.
I wish I could control the USPS. But we do the best we can. We get it out the door right away in custom shipping boxes.
Yes.
We have custom mailers to protect all the corners. We have box set mailers to protect our box sets. We have those custom made for us. CD, DVD mailer. We're kind of tooled up for all that stuff. So I appreciate another person out there who got something in good shape and fast.
Well, I think most of our stuff comes. Once in a while, you might have and have something that comes damaged, and just want to say it's not on our end. Yeah. Unfortunately, that happens throughout the shipping process. But, you know, what we...
More times than
deal
not,
with
it doesn't.
Exactly. Now, who is this?
Tangerine Dream. Tangerine Dream. I think this is a Record Store Day record. Played once.
It was. This one's not. I don't...
No, I think it is. I think it was. I think it was traded in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because look at this.
Oh.
It's a 2 LP set, Albuquerque, West Berlin. This is on blue. Is that double blue, you think?
Probably.
Yeah, double blue. It says played once. I can assure you it was played maybe once. They bought it. They probably didn't like it. And here it goes and got traded back in. So $25. Gets you the RSD Tangerine Dream. I don't think I have this new anymore. I think they are sold out.
I think so, too.
It's from... Is there a year on this thing? It doesn't say. But I remember that coming out for Record Store Day.
Oh, hey, Derek, you ordered last night and already shipped them. That's pretty great.
Yeah, we're trying to get... Like I said, we knew the website was moving today, so we wanted to get all our website stuff out.
And we do pack and ship 7 days a week.
Yep, we pack on Sundays, pack on Saturdays, pack on Fridays, pack and ship 7 days a week.
That's right. Next up, we have this Greg Allman, Southern Blood. It's him, not the band. I'm trying to see. This is from... It says 2017.
Show them the vinyl. We played this yesterday.
Yeah, we played it Sunday.
We did it Sunday.
No, because I was here, so it had to be Saturday. Mm-hmm. Oh, looks like there's a lot of some inserts in here as well. Maybe
I'll show the vinyl.
You show the vinyl, and I'll
it looks.
in here.
I don't know if it's going to show. It's like a dark brown splatter with black in it.
It is. It's hard to see. It's pretty cool looking.
It's like brand new.
Yeah. So included with this is this insert with his face on it. When he was a bit younger, I believe.
Yeah, I think this is probably the current.
Yeah. Before and after.
Very cool.
So this one's called Southern Blood. Put it on, and I guess I expected more of a.
There's a story about the blood portrait, Southern Blood portrait, on the back of the sleeve. Layla Allman tells the story of it. I'm not gonna give it away, but there's some significance to this little portrait. How much you got on that?
$20, so it'd be $14.
That's cheap.
Yeah. Good
some
condition.
Bowie. Hunky Dory. I always get mixed up because the covers we got in the U.S. are different than these. This one's similar, but the other one's like... Anyway, we'll get to that's another whole show. $35, 180 gram. It's got the shiny cover. This one's... It's got the cool red label. You see they replaced the RCA with Bowie in the RCA font.
Oh, they did? I didn't know that.
The white lettering
is
in
cool.
Bowie and not RCA like it was originally. Kind of cool.
Did you determine whether this was a U.S.? Is this a U.S.?
No, this is a reissue. This is 180 gram. It's only a couple years old.
Ooh, no.
Maybe 5 years old. I'm not sure if these are even in print right now. 2015. So, but I'm not sure if you can... The Bowie stuff like comes and goes out of print. That's kind of hard to keep up with.
I had to pull this one out of the pile because this is like one of my favorite Pink Floyd albums.
Go for it.
Animals. We've got Pigs on the Wing Part 1, then Dogs. Pigs, 3 different ones. Sheep, and then Pigs on the Wing Part 2. Gatefold. With some funky pictures in it. We've got, Nick says it's VG plus vinyl and $35 on this one. Great album, 1977.
This is just a Led Zeppelin 4 or Zozo or whatever, however you want to call it.
I don't know, because I
VG
still
plus
don't know what
vinyl.
all their... Those albums confuse me.
$25. Look at the inner, it's got the inner sleeve, even though it's torn on one side. This is VG plus vinyl. Yeah, that's right. Got some little very minor scuffs, but not really that big of a deal. $25. It's kind of a more clean, used original copy.
Oh,
check this out. Signed.
The Spirit of 67, Paul Revere and the Raiders. Signed.
I know.
How do you like that?
Many of you out there probably weren't like, hey, I need a signed Paul Revere and the Raiders record.
But we've got one if you need one.
We've got one, and it's not that it's $30. That's kind of cool. I think there's a lot of people out there who like, someone's asking about the Bowie price. It's $35.
$35.
For that. The signed, this is $30.
You can get this one too if you want it.
Yeah, we can do a combo pack on that. What do you want? I'll do the Zeppelin too.
Okay.
First Press Broadway label. For those of you who are wondering what that means, is the label changed addresses. So to find what the first pressing has Broadway in the label liner notes kind of around the center.
Yeah.
Then they moved to a different location.
So the company address.
The company address changed, and so you can date the record by looking at the address on the label.
Broadway was the later address? Earlier address.
And then they moved to, I don't remember, off the top of my head, I can't remember the second address. But $45 gets you probably a first press Zeppelin 2 mint minus vinyl. You got a white label promo.
I do. This is Boston self-titled. $60. It's a white label promo on this one. Let's
show everybody what a white label promo
is. This is 1976. Oh, brings me back to my days.
WLP, white label promo. Ooh, yeah. Look at that.
Look at that on Epic.
So for those of you who don't know,
demonstration, not for sale.
When they sent these to radio stations or to album review people or record stores to promote their album, they were given this white label. And it was not for sale. It's supposed to be only to those people, because they gave them away. They don't want them to be resold. Well, this is 50 years ago, 40 years ago, so they don't care now. But they're pretty rare, and typically they sound really good because they're the first ones off the press. They're like even earlier than a first pressing. So
we'll have to check this out because there is, on song 3, somebody wrote scratched on it. I'm seeing a little bit of a scratch, but not enough in my eyeball of it.
It says VG+, so we'll play test it.
Play test it because it doesn't look like it's that bad.
Too bad? Okay. Well, yeah, white label promo, Boston, self-titled. That's a pretty cool thing because, that's their first record. A promo of their first record.
Right.
They weren't big yet. They hadn't made it yet, so don't want to watch that. All right. Stevie Ray Vaughan, Double Trouble. It's got a little hole punch, which makes me believe it might be a promo. Mint minus vinyl, SRV, $35. This is also on cassette.
Who the heck would trade that in?
I don't know. You can see right here there was a pipe sticker or something that was peeled off. So I got a Slayer, Rain in Blood.
We got like a whole seam split on this one.
I think this is an original Rain in Blood. Let's see what it says here. I got a first press master disc, Def Jam label, mint minus $70 on an original Rain in Blood. This is obviously Slayer's most popular record. Not their first, but certainly one of their most popular, with the title track Rain in Blood on it. The original Def Jam label. $70 on that. And I'm going to let Nanette take the last one here.
Oh, yeah. It's just I brought this in from home. I'm not a big Dead fan. This is a Japanese press. I guess I call this Skull and Roses. I don't know.
Yeah, that's kind of what it's referred to.
Even though it's,
it's self-titled, but
self-titled.
I think it's commonly referred to as Skull and Bones or Skull and Roses.
Still has the OB, which is in great condition on here. Gatefold, with it's still attached, not even separated or anything. I do have covers VG plus, vinyls mint minus. Take a look at that and make sure that I graded it properly. I think I probably... Ooh, did I just tear this or was it torn?
Yeah, this thing's perfect. Seeing if it's on virgin vinyl. Yeah, it's really clean, made in Japan. It's mint. This thing's not even mint minus. This thing's perfect. So, looking for a perfect import of Grateful Dead Skull and Bones. Skull and Roses.
Skull and Roses.
$50, and that's got on it. And that's her. You know, give her up. Call up Annette, and maybe you can negotiate her down.
Yeah,
maybe
negotiate.
You send her a T-shirt, and I don't know, negotiate with Annette. That's her record. That's her baby. So
that's right.
$50 is
home.
a fair price, though. I think that's a good deal. I think that's solid. It's about right. So,
yeah.
2 LP set.
So let's just give a quick rundown again. So the blind draws have gone over really great.
Yep.
And obviously Christmas season's coming around the corner quicker than we.
Yeah.
Quicker than we know. I mean, let's face it. Black Friday is almost right around the corner here. Yeah. So
watch for that video. I will post it a week from today, and I'll open the blind draw a week from today. And then we have the record, the Turntable Company tour that'll come out pretty soon. I should be able to do maybe a new vinyl thing this week.
Well, honestly, come to think of it, you know, you're going to be gone next week.
Mm-hmm.
There are only 3 Tuesdays before Black Tuesday. Black Friday, Black Tuesday.
3 or 4.
3 or 4. Wow.
It's
so obviously
fast. We'll be doing a Black Friday. We'll doing our regular RSD stuff. So that's coming up too.
Yeah.
So
fast.
So thanks so much for watching, guys. We had a blast having the guests on the show. Notebook TV and Notebook Movies is their YouTube channel. If you love horror stuff, like I know a lot of you did. Those of you who just came in late, be sure to check that out. This video will be posted in seconds for you to restart. We had a guest that they have a very large channel that do horror videos, FML videos, fun videos, comedy videos on YouTube. They've done very well with it. So check that out. And
give us a call if you have any questions.
If you saw anything on the channel you liked, give us a call. We'll be here all day till 6 p.m. Central. Phone number is 815-226-1259. You can try our website, toadhallonline.com. It's getting moved today. Hopefully there's no issues. You can give it a shot. If you're having problems, give us a call. Let us know what's going on.
Yeah.
We're going to try to knock that out today as well.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for watching, guys. It's been an exciting day. A lot of great vinyl. New stuff coming in all the time.
All the time.
All the time. Until then, guys, we'll see you next week.